dimensions, errors, measurement. This is your unit first. Dimensions, errors, measurements. We will take first dimensions. Linear motion. My motion is linear motion. My motion, linear. This marker motion now, it is linear motion. Rotational motion, motion of fan, ceiling fan. Motion of wheel, rotational motion. Remember these things. Mass, it is physical quantity. Symbol is m. Moment of inertia. Symbol is I. They are not equal. What role is played by mass in linear motion? Same is role placed by moment of inertia in rotational motion. And this I is mr square. R is radius of circle in which body is rotating. Radius of wheel when it is rotating about its axis. So R is what? Radius. This is center, this is a point mass. This point mass is rotating like this. This is R. This is a relation between M and I. We will do later on that I is what? mr square. Displacement. S. Angular displacement. It is theta. Theta, arc upon radius, S by R, SR theta. Not equal, S theta not equal. What role is played by S in linear? The same is role of theta in rotational motion. Theta is what? Angle or angular displacement. ये यहाँ body थी यहाँ आ गई. This is theta is what? Angular displacement. Velocity, physical quantity. Symbol is V. And V is S by T. By T means rate, change. of rate, change of this displacement called velocity. Angular velocity. Physical quantity, symbol omega. Velocity, angular velocity not equal. What role is placed by velocity in linear motion? Same is role placed by angular velocity in rotational motion. V was S by T. So omega S theta, S theta by T. Rate, नीचे है T, rate change of angular displacement called angular velocity. Rate change of displacement, नीचे time है, rate change of displacement. We know these things, we have read them in up to metric, that V is what? S by T. So omega, angular velocity, theta by T, because S theta, V omega, theta by T. Momentum, physical quantity, symbol, small p is mv. Angular momentum, capital L, symbol, physical quantity, P mv, L m, M जैसा I, V omega, P mv. We have read it. Product of mass and velocity is what? Momentum. Capital L, angular momentum. M I V, angular velocity. Also L RP, we will read it in 11th class. Moment, this is what? Moment of momentum called linear momentum. Definition, moment, perpendicular distance होता है ये, point of rotation से, ये object है. Moment of momentum is angular momentum. Acceleration, symbol is A, and A is V by T. Rate change of displacement. So rate change of velocity is acceleration when velocity is increasing. Rate change of velocity, नीचे time, rate change of velocity. Angular acceleration, it is alpha. And alpha A V by T, V by T, V omega by T, angular acceleration, force F know of his में Newton's second law. Is this angular force, angular force, but a new name, torque. Tau, symbol, physical quantity, torque, tau. Fma, torque, m mass, जैसा कौन था, moment of inertia. A, also we will read this, tau is RF. क्या बोला था मैंने अभी, ये we will read in 11th class. Moment of momentum, angular momentum. तो moment of force is called torque. ये linear motion है, this is a rotational motion. They are not equal. M is not equal to R. Sorry, M is not equal to I. Now they are equal. In this, they are equal. I is equal to what? How they are related? S not equal to theta. S is R theta. Role played by them in linear motion, so same is role of these things in rotational motion. Work. W, symbol, and work, Fs. Rotational work is W, no other symbol, WFS. F कौन था, टॉर्क. S पावर, symbol capital P, and capital P is W by T. W, Fs by T. It is Fv. We know these things from metric. Up to metric we have done all these. They are related. What is role played by them in linear? Same is role of these things in rotational. So remember this analogous to this, this analogous to this. Rotational power. No other symbol, it is P, and P W by T. W tau theta by T. Tau theta by T is what? Omega. This was Fp. Instead of F, here is what? Tau. V. Omega. तो जब इस तरह से आएंगे आपको आगे LRP, मोमेंट ऑफ मोमेंटम, टाउ RF, मोमेंट ऑफ फोर्स इज टॉर्क, V by T, rate change of velocity, S by T, rate change of displacement, theta by T, rate change of angular displacement is angular velocity. Right? Rate change of angular velocity is angular acceleration. more physical quantities. Pressure, symbol is P, and P is F by A. Density, symbol is rho. Rho is m by V. Volume is capital V, and volume is LBH. Velocity gradient, no symbol. Velocity upon distance is velocity gradient. When distance is here, it is gradient. Whose? Velocity. Velocity gradient. Temperature gradient. So it is what? Temperature upon distance. Pressure gradient. It is what? Pressure upon distance. So where there is word gradient, this means this upon distance, gradient. Remember, electric potential, capital V for volume, capital V for electric potential, and V is work, charge. We have read them in what? Metric. There are so many physical quantities. Fundamental units. Name. Symbol. SI unit. Length. L. Meter. Mass. Symbol M. SI unit. Time. Symbol current. Symbol A. SI unit. So the SI unit is symbol here. Temperature. Capital K. Kelvin. SI unit is K. Symbol. Luminous. Intensity. CD. So these are fundamental units: length, mass, time, current, temperature, luminous intensity. There are other supplementary units: angle, solid angle. We will deal them now. Fundamental units: length, mass, time, current, luminous intensity. We will derive few dimensions or dimensional formula. Say force. This is what symbol. We know mathematical definition. MA. M is M. A. V by T. M is M. T is T. Can't be defined further. V. S by T. This is complete definition of force. Now take them in terms of fundamental units. Length, mass, time, other Kelvin, amperes, जो भी होगा. M is M. S, distance, displacement. L. T, time. T is square. So this is capital M, capital L, capital T, and capital bracket. These are dimensions for force. This is a dimensional formula for force. Angular velocity. Omega. We know omega is theta by T. Theta. Arc upon radius, length upon length. Now, complete definition. This is complete definition of angular velocity. M0, L0, T minus 1. Momentum, linear momentum. It was P and P was mv. M is M, define V, S by T. Take them in terms of three fundamental units. क्या थी वो? Length, mass, time. M is M, S distance. Length में नहीं जाएगा, मास में, टाइम में. लेंथ में ही जाएगा, मास में नहीं जा सकता, टाइम में नहीं. So it is L and it is D. टॉर्क कौन था? ये फोर्स जैसा था रोटेशनल में. टॉर्क, टाउ, फोर्स. ma, टॉर्क एक ये भी था, RF भी था, टॉर्क RF, मोमेंट ऑफ फोर्स, R is RF, ma, R m a v by t s by t square. So torque is, now it is completely defined, L m t square. So this is m L square t minus 2. Torque. F m में टॉर्क m जैसा कौन था, I, A जैसा अल्फा, तो टॉर्क I अल्फा, I मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया mr स्क्वायर अल्फा, अल्फा ओमेगा बाई टी, ओमेगा थीटा बाई टी स्क्वायर, ये एस बाई टी स्क्वायर था, एल ए वाज, ये एंगुलर एक्सेलरेशन है, इफ इट वाज एस बाई टी स्क्वायर दिस विल बी थीटा बाई टी स्क्वायर, तो अगेन एम एल स्क्वायर टी माइनस 2. Electric potential, capital V, W by Q, work done per unit charge. We have read it in metric. V, W by Q, work done per unit charge. W, Fs, Q, IT. ये पढ़ा हमने, रेट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज इज करंट. सो Q IT F already done. MAS L I length mass time. I other fundamental unit देखिए, current it was A T, current ampere. So the dimensions are m L square T minus 3 A minus 1. Temperature gradient, it is temperature, it is distance. Temperature is K, distance is what, L. So dimensions, M no, L minus 1, T no, K. Gravitational constant, capital G. We have read this. Newton's gravitational law. ये masses हैं. Every body in universe attracts. Directly proportional to product, inversely proportional to square of distance. So G comes out to be fr square m1 m2 f ma a is s by t square r square m1 is m minus 1 L cube T minus 2. So this is how to derive dimensional formula for a particular physical quantity. So we have to write these three must है ये हर एक में. यहाँ क्या भाई टेम्परेचर ग्रेडियंट, तो फोर्थ ये आ गया टेम्परेचर. ये है नहीं वो करंट नहीं टेम्परेचर नहीं, तो यहाँ तक हो तीन. थ्री इज मस्ट. फोर्थ है ये, थ्री तो मस्ट रहेंगी हर एक उसमें. तो डू एज मैनी यू कैन डू. दिस इज व्हाट derive dimensions or dimensional formula for a particular physical quantity. Eighth, derive dimensions A and B in equation F AX root BT square F force X distance T time. Now this type of questions, force always equal to force. Force is not equal to velocity. Force is always equal to force. Distance is always equal to distance. Force is not equal to power. So force always equal to force. This is what? Force. So this is what it is, force. Force always equal to force. This is force. In force only force is added. Force is subtracted. Not velocity is added to force. Force is added to force. Force always equal to force. So this is force A. It is F by X root. A, F. F we have already done. X root. X distance is L. So this is M L 1 by 2. t minus 2. Force always equal to force, and what? Force is added to force. So Bt square is what? If this is F, so this will be what? इसी में ऐड हो रहा है F. So what is B? It is F by T square. B, F, MA, T square. So capital M, capital L minus T4. These are what? Dimensions for A and B in this equation. Another question. A displacement y is sine omega t kx x distance t time. Find dimensions of omega and k. This is our question. A displacement y is given by this relation a sine omega t minus kx, x distance, t time. Find dimensions of omega and k. Solution. Omega t साइन से आगे क्या होता है? थीटा. थीटा एंगल किसका निकालना था हमने? ओमेगा. सो ओमेगा इज थीटा बाई टी. थीटा नो डायमेंशंस, सो ओमेगा L0 t minus 1. What next? Kx. What is this? थीटा. क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट हो सकता है? थीटा. थीटा में क्या ऐड होगा? थीटा. थीटा में क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट हो सकता है? थीटा. क्या था ये? फोर्स. फोर्स इक्वल टू फोर्स. क्या ऐड होगा? फोर्स. फोर्स नॉट इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी. वेलोसिटी नहीं हो सकती. जब इक्वल है तो ये फोर्स है, तो ये भी क्या होगी? फोर्स ही होगी. और फोर्स ही ऐड हो सकती है इसमें. तो ये क्या था? दिस वाज थीटा. क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट होगा? थीटा. सो व्हाट? के थीटा बाई एक्स. थीटा नो डायमेंशन, आर्क अपॉन रेडियस. So it is what? M0 L minus 1 T0. P AT B minus x square. P pressure, T time, x distance. Find dimensions of A and B. This is our question. रफ वर्क करते हैं थोड़ा सा. प्रेशर, फोर्स अपॉन एरिया. फोर्स MA एम ए एस बाई टी स्क्वेयर एल स्क्वेयर, तो प्रेशर इज एम एल माइनस वन टी माइनस टू। रफ वर्क कर लिया थोड़ा सा। b minus x square, what is this? b, क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट होगा? b, b है ये, b में से क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट हो सकता है? b, तो b इज व्हाट? x square, ये भी b है, तो x square क्या है? b, b की निकालनी थी, क्या हो गया? l square, क्या आ गया? हम जीरो, एल स्क्वेयर इज जीरो। दिस इज व्हाट? प्रेशर 80। व्हाट वाज दिस? एक्स स्क्वेयर, क्या है ये? एक्स स्क्वेयर, एक्स स्क्वेयर में से एक्स स्क्वेयर जाएगा तो जीरो नहीं लिखोगे आप, क्यों? डायमेंशन है ये, क्या है? लेंथ का स्क्वेयर ही होगा नीचे, उसी चीज में से वही सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रही है। 10 वेलोसिटी में से 8 वेलोसिटी सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रही है, तो क्या बचेगी? 2 वेलोसिटी ही बचेगी। सो b माइनस बी इज b, या एक्स स्क्वेयर माइनस एक्स स्क्वेयर इज व्हाट? एक्स स्क्वेयर। किसकी निकालनी हमने? a p एक्स स्क्वेयर बाई टी, ए पी एम, ए अभी की थी, एल माइनस वन टी माइनस टू एक्स स्क्वेयर एल स्क्वेयर टी, तो इट इज व्हाट? एम एल टी माइनस 3। V A BT CT square D E plus X, V velocity, T time, X distance, find dimensions of A, B, C, D, E. This is a question set. What is this? Velocity. Velocity always equal to velocity. What is V? S by T. S by T. Dimensions. Velocity equal to velocity. This is what? Velocity will be added to velocity. Bt is velocity. So B by T, V S by T. So B comes out to be M0 L T minus 2. What is this? Ct square. It is velocity. So C is V by T square. V S by T. So it is C M0 L T minus 3. Fourth. This is X. So this will be also X. So D E plus X is also what? Velocity. Or D by X is velocity. क्या है ये? X है तो क्या है? X में X ही ऐड हो सकता है. तो E is also X. So D by X क्या है ये? Velocity, velocity, at velocity. ये भी क्या है? ये total. It is what? Velocity. तो D by X is velocity. D. It is Vx. V. Lt minus 1 X L. So it is M0 L square T minus 1. Fifth. E. What is E? It is X. It is what? L. It is what? M0 L T0. और लिख लेते हैं कोई derive dimensions of A and B. In equation P A by B V minus B RT P pressure capital V volume find dimensions of A and B. This is pressure, this is volume. If this is pressure, so this will be what? Pressure. A by B is P. So A, PV, rough use, pressure, force upon area, force, MA, area L square, pressure, ML minus 1 T minus 2. Pressure L minus 1 T minus 2. Volume LBH ML square T minus 2. This is what? Dimensions of A. This is what? B में से क्या subtract हो सकता है? B. So B is B. And it is L cube. So it is M0. L. It is 0. You can do other dimensions. So this is about